Good morning students. Today we'll start exercise 6.2. In this exercise we are going to learn how to construct a tangent to the given circle here. Alright, before going to start an exercise, let us know the difference between tangent and the secant. This is the circle, right? Now, a line which is passing or which is touching the circle at only one point. Here it is touching a circle at only one point, then this is called as a tangent. Or if a line is passing through the circle or touching the circle at the 2 points, then we say it as a secant. This is the tangent. In essay 1 exam, most of the students have made wrong in finding out which is tangent and which is a secant here, right? So from now try to find the what is tangent and what is secant. Now next we'll begin with the exercise. In that, the first one, it is draw a circle of radius 6 cm. We need to draw the circle of radius 6 cm from a point 10 cm away from its center. Construct the pair of tangent to the circle and measure their lengths. First we'll draw the circle of radius 6 cm. Now this is the circle of radius 6 cm. We'll name it as A and this as B. Sorry, this as O and this as A. Now from a point 10 cm away from its center, and we need to construct here the tangent from the point. That point it is 10 cm away from the center of the circle. Now already it is 6 cm. If I add 4 cm means now it will be of 10 cm, isn't it? Now I will add this is 4 cm. We'll name this point as P here. This is 4 cm. Totally we got a point which is away from the center, that is 10 cm. From this point we need to construct the tangent for this circle here. For that we should take the midpoint of the line segment AP. First we should take the midpoint of the line segment OP, not AP, OP. We should take more than half of the line segment OP, and then we need to take an arc here. Right, then next we need to join these two intersecting points. Here we got the midpoint of a line segment OP. Let us call it as a B. Now we need to draw a circle keeping the compass at the point B. We need to adjust it for the length of OB or BP. Right, then I will draw a circle, or else we can draw an arc. First we will see by drawing a circle here. Right, now this is the original circle and this is what a duplicate circle. Now we can see that original circle and the duplicate circle are meeting at this point, isn't it? Right, so now we need to join this point to the point P and this point to the point P. So let us name them as this as X and this as Y. We'll join them. And PY. Okay, now so here we got the required tangent, that is XP and YP are the required tangents here. Okay, this is about a construction. This is a geometrical representation of a tangent. And next we need to show this theoretically, that is nothing but a justification we need to do. For that we need to do again here. Next we'll join X and O. X and O, it is nothing but a radius of this bigger circle, isn't it? Then so we'll write here, we'll join these two radius, isn't it? Now I will say that angle X is of 90 degree and even angle Y it is also of 90 degree, because this angle it is made on the semicircle, because this angle it is made on the semicircle of the duplicate circle. Can you observe here? either it may be duplicate or original, it doesn't matter, but this angle, it is happening on the semicircle, so it will be 90 degree. This you have learnt, this concept you have learnt in 9th standard only. And here also it is making an angle of 90 degree on the semicircle, isn't it? So we'll write the justification here. Now we'll write directly that angle PXO and one more angle PYO are on the semicircle. Therefore, angle PXO is equals to angle QYO. PYO is equals to 90 degree, isn't it? Why they are 90 degree? Because they are present on the semicircle, so they are equals to 90 degree. If it is a 90 degree means, then I can say that PY will be perpendicular to the YO, isn't it? And similarly here also PX will be perpendicular to OX. So we'll write here, thus PX is perpendicular to XO and PY is perpendicular to YO. We'll write here one more statement, since OY and OX are the radii of the circle, isn't it? OX and OY are the radii of the circle, right? So here we got that PY and PX are perpendicular to the XO and YO, that is these two lines are perpendicular to the radius here. If they are the perpendicular to the radius means obviously that PY and PX will be the tangent or not, isn't it? So we'll write here, therefore PY and PX are the tangents, right? This is the justification. We'll move for the second one. Construct a tangent to a circle of radius 4 cm from a point on the concentric circle of radius 6 cm and measure its length. Also verify the measurement by actual calculation. First we'll see what is a concentric circle. Concentric circle means two circles will be sharing the same center. Such type of circles are called as here concentric circles. So there are the two circles, one it is of radius 4 cm and another one is of radius 6 cm here, isn't it? So we need to draw those two circles, then we'll see how to construct the tangent for them. Here I have drawn the two circles. This circle of radius 4 cm, this is 4 cm, we'll name it as O, and one more circle of radius 6 cm, this is of 6 cm. Okay, now here they have asked us to construct the tangent to the circle of radius 4 cm. We need to construct a tangent to the circle whose radius is 4 cm. For this circle we need to construct, and from the point on the concentric circle of radius 6 means from this circle we can take any point on this circle. From this circle we need to draw the tangent for this inner circle here, right? So here as I told we can take any point, so I will take this point. From this point we will construct a tangent to this circle. For that let us join these 2 points. Then from here to here it will be 6 cm, isn't it? It will be 6 cm. Next we'll name them as, this is O and this is A here. Then we need to take the midpoint of this line segment AO. We'll take more than half of a line segment AO and we'll take arcs here and here also. Next we'll join those 2 points of intersection to get the midpoint of a line segment OA. Here I got the line segment OA. Okay, now we'll draw a circle keeping the compass at this point. We'll name it as point B. We'll draw the circle. Okay, now you can see that this duplicate circle and this original circle of are meeting each other at this point, isn't it? So we need to join this point with the A and this point with the A. So thus we obtained a tangent for the inner circle from the outside circle. We'll join them. We name them as M and this as N. Okay, this is how to construct the tangents. Next we'll see the justification. To prove the justification, let us join O and N. ON, it is nothing but a radius of the smaller circle, isn't it? And here also we'll join OM. This is the radius of the smaller circle. We'll start the justification. Since ON and OM are radii of the smaller circle, right? And now we can say that angle M and angle M are of 90 degree because those angles are made on the semicircle. This is the semicircle, they are on the semicircle here. So we'll write here, and angle M and angle N are the angles on the semicircle. Therefore, we can write that angle AMO equals to angle ANO, which is equals to 90 degree. Thus, tangent AN is perpendicular to the radius NO, and again a tangent AM is perpendicular to the radius MO, right? Hence, AN and AM are the tangents. Okay, this is the justification for the second. And here they have asked us also verify the measurement by actual calculation, right? We need to find the length of AN and AM by using actual calculation. So we'll begin it. As you all know, this is ON and OM are the radius of the smaller circle, means this will be of 4 centimeter, and even this will be also of 4 centimeter, right? From OA, it is nothing but a radius of the bigger circle now, that is what 6 centimeter here I have written. Using this information, we will find the length of AN. First we'll write in triangle ANO. In this triangle, NO is equals to 4 centimeter and OA is equals to 6 centimeter, right? Then using, or directly I will write that using Pythagoras theorem, that is OA square is the hypotenuse of the triangle ANO is equals to AN square plus ON square. Using Pythagoras theorem. OA it is 6 square equals to AN it is, we need to find it. So we'll keep it as it is. Then ON it is of 4 square. Now 6 6 are 36 and this will be minus 16 is equals to AN square. So we got AN is equals to 20, which is equals to square. So AN is equals to square root of 20, which is equals to 2 square root 5 centimeter. Right? So the AN will be, it is of 2 square root 5 centimeter. And also AM it is also a tangent which is originated from the A point only. Then even that tangent will be also of the same length AN only, which means 2 square root 5 centimeter. Right? Hence we calculated it actual method. Draw a circle of radius 3 cm. Take 2 points P and Q on one of its extended diameter, each at a distance of 7 cm from its center. Draw tangents to the circle from these 2 points P and Q. First we'll draw the circle of radius 3 cm. Here I have taken the circle of 3 cm, radius 3 cm. Then we need to take the points P and Q on one of its extended diameter. Means we'll extend this diameter. Means this is the diameter. Now we need to extend this diameter at a distance of 7 cm from its center. We'll extend this diameter to the 7 cm from its center. Now already it is, from here to here it is already 3 cm, right? To make it 7 cm, again I am going to extend it for the 4 cm. So totally it will be now 7 cm. Okay, then similarly here also, from here to here it is now 3 cm. I will extend it for again 4 cm. Now I will get it for 7 cm. 4 cm and this is 4 cm. If we add these two, we will get it to the 7 cm. Now we'll mark this point as P and this point as Q, isn't it? And now draw tangents to the circle from these 2 points P and Q. From these 2 points we need to draw the tangent for this circle. Now we'll name this as point O. This point as O. Now we'll take the midpoint of a line segment PO by taking more than half of its length. And here also. Then again taking more than half of this line segment OQ, we'll take an arc again, because we need to draw the tangent from these 2 points, right? So we need to take an arc for the 2 sides also. Now we'll join these points. Here we got the midpoints. We'll name them as A and this as B now. Now we'll draw a circle from here to here. Instead of drawing the circle directly, I will take the arc, because if I draw circles here and here also, it will not understand for you, it will be confused. So directly, instead of drawing a circle, I will take an arc. If I draw the circle, it will cut this circle or not, like this, isn't it? Again it cut this side also, right? Similarly here, keeping here, we'll draw the circle. Instead of drawing the circle like this full circle, I will take an arc. Okay, then we'll join this arc with P and this arc with the P. Similarly here also we'll join this arc with Q and this arc with Q. Next we'll name them as, this is N, M, and this as X, and this is Y. Thus we got the tangent to the circle from the P and as well as from the Q also. Right. Then we need to justify here. To justify here we require the radius which making an angle of 90 degree with the tangents here, isn't it? So we'll draw here a line that is a radius. ON will be the radius here and ON will be again radius, and here also they making an angle of 90 degree. If you want, you can draw, instead of taking arc, you can also draw a circle and try it. Next we'll see the justification. Since ON, OM, OY and OX are the radii of the same circle, now we'll write angle ONP, comma angle PMO, comma angle OYQ and angle OXQ are the angles on the semicircle. Therefore, we can write that angle ONP equals to angle PMO equals to angle OYQ equals to angle OXQ. These all are equals to 90 degree. Thus, we say that if these are equals to 90 degree, then those lines PN, PM, QX, QY will be perpendicular to the radius here respectively. PN is perpendicular to the radius NO and PM is perpendicular to the radius MO, and QY is perpendicular to the radius OY and QX is perpendicular to the radius OX, isn't it? So you can write hence PM, QN, XQ, YQ are the tangents here. Okay, this is the third one. Next we'll see fourth one. Draw a pair of tangents to the circle of radius 5 cm which are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. This is very important question. Mark it as important, which carries 3 marks. Okay, so first we'll see the rough diagram for this. Draw a pair of tangent to the circle of radius 5 cm. We need to draw a circle of radius 5 cm here, and which are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. Means here there are the tangents. The angle between those two tangents, it is 60 degree. We need to draw this type of tangent here. For that, first we need to take, we'll name it first A, P, A and B. We'll join these two radius here, right? And you also know that this is a quadrilateral which having here 4 sides, isn't it? Now we are going to use the quadrilateral concept, that is solution. Angle A plus angle B plus, we'll call this as angle O. Angle O plus angle P is equals to 360 degree because of angle sum property, right? Now we'll substitute the values of here. We know that the angle between the tangent and the radius, it will be always 90 degree, isn't it? So we'll write it 90 degree plus even at angle B will be 90 degree plus angle O, will keep it as it is, and angle P is of 60 degree, that is equals to 60 degree. Now we'll keep angle O as it is, then 360 degree minus 240 degree. So angle O is equals to what? After minusing we'll get angle of 120 degree. So this is of 120 degree. After constructing the circle, we need to measure an angle of 120 degree at the point O. Then only we will be getting angle of 60 degree, opposite angle of 60 degree here. Right, so we'll see how it is possible. Here I have drawn a circle of radius 5 centimeter. I will draw this radius. Now, as I told, first we need to mark an angle of 120 degree. Right, for that one 120 degree is here. We'll join these 2 points. Now we'll name them as angle A and this point as B here, not angle points. Here we know that angle B and angle A are of 90 degree, right? So we need to construct angle 90 degree at the point B and A here. For that, again we need to take a length of a BO which is more than half, and we need to mark an angle here to construct a 90 degree at point A and B. Again same thing here also, right? And we'll cut this arc, and once again this arc, and here one more point, right? Then same process here also. Here I got 2 points, this one point and this one point. We'll join these 2 points here. And these 2 points. And we'll extend these 2 points, these lines, till they meet each other. We got here. These 2 points are, these 2 lines are meeting each other. This point, let us call it as P. Right? It can measure that this will be making an angle of 60 degree. And we plotted using the protractor of angle 120 degree, isn't it? Now this is 90 degree and even this is also 90 degree. Thus we constructed the tangent using one angle here. This is very important question. Learn it carefully, right? Next, justification, it is homework for you. You need to do it. Draw a line segment AB of length 8 cm. Take A as a center. Draw a circle of radius 4 cm and take B as a center. Draw another circle of radius 3 cm. Construct tangents to each circle from the center of the other circle. First, let us draw the line segment of 8 cm here. This is a line segment AB of 8 cm. Next, we will draw a circle from the point A of radius 4 cm here. We will draw a circle of 4 cm. And from the keeping the compass at the point B, again we need to draw the circle of radius 3 cm. We will draw circle of radius 3 cm. We need to construct a tangent for this circle from the center of this circle, and for this circle we need to construct a tangent from the center of this circle here. Okay. For that, now we need to divide a line segment AB, or we need to find the midpoint of a line segment AB here by taking more than half of its length. I have taken more than half and taking an arc here. Similarly, at the point B, at the point A. Next, we'll join these 2 points. And here I got a point of intersection. here I got a point of intersection. Keeping the compass at that point, we'll call that point as O. Keeping the compass at the point O, we'll adjust it to the length of AO. Then we'll draw a circle. This circle is called as a duplicate circle, or you can mark only arc also. For this circle, 1, 2 and another. For this circle also you can do only arc, or you can draw a circle also. Here I have taken only arcs. Next we'll join this point to point B. And similarly this point to this point, point B to this point here, and again this point to point A. We'll join now these 2 points. We'll name them as this is P, this is Q, EM and this is N. Right? Here required tangents are AN, AM and BP and BQ are the required tangents here. So we'll write the sentence here. Next we'll see the justification. Now let us draw a radius. We'll join this AP and AQ. These are the radius of the circle, and again we'll join BN as well as BM. We'll join. Right? Now you all know that the angle P is of 90 degree, angle B Q 90 degree, and angle N is also 90 degree, and angle M is also 90 degree, isn't it? So now angle BPQ, and we'll write all the 4 angles once only, comma, angle AQB, comma, angle BMA and angle BNA. Angle BNA are angles on semi-circle. Therefore, we'll write that angle BPQ equals to angle AQB equals to angle BMA equals to angle BNA. All these 4 angles are equals to 90 degree, isn't it? So thus we can say that if these all are equals to 90 degree, we can say that tangent PB or BP is perpendicular to the radius AP. And one more, that is tangent NA, sorry, not this tangent, BQ or QB is perpendicular to the radius AQ, and tangent AM is perpendicular to the radius BM, and QB, not QB, it is AN perpendicular to NB. Right? Thus we can say that these are the tangents. These all are the tangents here. Okay. So we'll move for the 6th question. 6th one, let ABC be right angle in which AB equals to 6 cm, BC is 8 cm and angle B is 90 degree. BD is the perpendicular from B on AC. The circle through BCD is drawn. Construct the tangents from A to this circle. First we'll construct the right triangle using the given sides here. Okay. I'm going to take a length BC of 8 cm. Right. This is B and C. This is of 8 cm here. Right. Now we need to draw an angle of 90 degree from the point B. Right. We'll mark an angle of 90 degree Now we'll join these points, and again we'll take AB of 6 centimeter. If this is B and this is C, means this point will be obviously A point, right? So we'll take it as BA value. Length of BA it is 6 centimeter. We'll cut this by taking the 6 centimeter length. I'm going to cut this length, and we'll join this point to the C here. Right? Now this is of 6 centimeter, and this angle it is of 90 degree, and here is perpendicular from BD is the perpendicular from B on AC. We need to draw a line which is perpendicular from the point B to the AC. This is A. For that, let us find the midpoint of the line segment BC first here. Then we'll draw a perpendicular line to a line segment AC. We'll adjust it for the more than half, and we'll take an arc here, right? And again similarly we'll join those 2 points. We got here a midpoint. We'll call it as point O. Now we'll draw a circle from the point O, right? Now we can see that the circle is touching the line segment AC, isn't it? Here it is touching. Now we can say that point as a D now. And here they have asked us we should draw the circle which passing through the points B, C, D. You can see here it is passing through B, C, D, isn't it? And we'll join B and D. That will be the perpendicular line from the B to the AC, right? This is 90 degree. 2 points over here. Then third one is construct the tangents from the point A. From this point A, we need to construct the tangent to the circle. Already we have got one tangent, that is AB is one tangent. We need to draw one more tangent, right? For that, next we'll join point O and A. Right, now we need to take the midpoint of line OA here. We'll adjust the compass to the more than half of its length, and we'll take an arc here. Right, and here also. We'll join these points. We got here a midpoint of a line segment AO. Using that midpoint, we'll call it as point M. This point as M here. Right, now keeping the compass at that point, we need to draw a circle. If I draw the circle, the diagram will look ugly. So I'm going to, instead of drawing a circle, whole circle, I will take an arc here. Yes, then we'll join this point with A. We name it as X. Thus we got, already we had a line one tangent, that is AB, and by construction we got here one more, that is AX, isn't it? So thus we constructed a circle which is passing through the 3 points B, C and D, and also we have drawn a perpendicular line to a line segment AC. Then last it is we constructed the tangent to the circle. Next it is justification. Justification is homework for you. I will give the hint how to do it. Join OX and O OB it is already joined, right? You will get again here one more 90-degree angle. Using that hint, start the justification. Next we will go for the 7th one. Draw a circle with the help of a bangle. Take a point outside the circle. Construct the pair of tangent from this point to the circle. Here I have already drawn the circle using the bangle. Now first, to construct the tangent, first we need to know the center of this circle here. For that, let us draw a chords, two chords, 1 and 2 chords. We'll name them as P, Q, R and S. And we'll find the center of these two chords by taking more than half of its length. Here also. Right, then we'll join these 2 points, and here also. If we extend these 2 points, they are meeting at a certain point, right? Then this point will be the center of the circle. We'll name it as O. And take a point outside the circle, and they have asked us to take the point outside the circle. We can take it anywhere at any distance. I'm going to take it here. Right, we'll join this point and this. We'll name this point as A. Now, to draw the tangents to this circle, we need to find out the midpoint of this line segment. For that, let us take a arc and here we got some points of intersection. We'll join these 2 points now. This point we got. We'll name it as point N. Now we'll draw an arc or a circle. You can draw a circle or also you can draw an arc. I will draw an circle here. Now you can see that this duplicate circle is touching this original circle at this point. So we'll join point A and these points. Then we'll name them as this as M and this as S. Okay, thus we got the tangent to the circle. This is the geometrical representation. Next, we need to do justification here. For that, let us join this point and O. That is nothing but a radius of the original circle, isn't it? Now we will get here a 90 degree and here also a 90 degree. Now we can do the justification here. Right? Again, justification is homework for you. This completes second exercise of the construction chapter, and also we completed construction chapter.